Hey y'all, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all the signs of the zodiac slash astrology chart. And today we are on the Capricorn Man. And we are learning about the Capricorn Man in love, Capricorn Man sexuality, Capricorn Man in relationships, Capricorn Man dating, can you trust your Capricorn Man, understanding the Capricorn Man, Capricorn Man likes and dislikes, and how to choose the right gift for your Capricorn Man. We will be starting with Capricorn Man in Love. In a previous playlist, we learned their traits, their lifestyle, and how to attract the man or woman of each sign, so make sure you check those playlists out as well. Starting with Capricorn Man in Love. When a Capricorn man falls in love, the first thing he will do is start acting strange. He is not familiar with emotion in general, and he will look at the subject of his desire as an extraterrestrial that came down to Earth only to confuse him. This will pass with the first love, maybe with the second, but there will always be that probability that he will look at his loving partner as someone from another world or time. He will have to learn slowly how to act in order to win someone's heart. If he is lucky enough for his first stroke of love to be returned, there is a chance he will remain in the same relationship for a very long time, maybe even for as long as they both shall live. He is one of the most stable, stubborn, deeply emotional signs in the zodiac. He never takes anything lightly, and he refuses to be superficial, which makes his emotions profound and real when they finally surface. Capricorn Man sexuality. There's a paradox in the sign of the Capricorn. On one hand, it is a sign of Mars exaltation, and this gives a Capricorn man enough sexuality and stamina to endure an incredibly satisfying sexual relations for a very long time. On the other, Capricorn and its ruler Saturn inhibit every action that has no depth, and he will not be much of a lover unless he builds a true emotional bond first. When he does, that's a different story, but he needs time to understand that what is needed for a great sex life is emotion. Capricorn Man in relationships. If you are looking for a man at which you can point your finger and say, he is difficult, that would be a Capricorn man. He is not easy to be with as an earth sign, nor as someone whose sun is ruled by Saturn. He can be too strict, and his expectations might be impossible to meet. If he didn't find the true magic of love, he will be possessive but stubborn, without any compromises made or any flexibility. This is exactly why it is so profound and inspiring to win his heart and see him melt, change, and open up for things he would never consider before he met you. When he loves someone, there's rarely anything he wouldn't do for his loved one, and it is safe to say that he is prepared to stay with the right partner forever and never doubt his decision or his emotions. Can you trust your Capricorn man? Excuse me. Without a doubt, but only if he has made a decision to be faithful, honest, and monogamous. In any other scenario, everything can be expected and he will act in the way that he thinks appropriate. In general, he fears the feeling of guilt, and as far as his awareness goes, he will not be hurt, lie, or cheat on anyone intentionally. Still, it is a sign ruled by Saturn, the planet of our unconscious, and he sometimes loses control over his choices, not even aware of it. This is the reason why he likes to control every little thing, thinking he can avoid his own irresponsible actions. Dating Capricorn men. A Capricorn man will do everything right. He will take you to the right places, respect you, take you home, pay for your cab, and hold your door. The ruler of this sign is exalted in Libra, and he knows that his biggest asset is his ability to be tactful, well behaved, and gallant. He will seem like this strong, incredibly mature man who knows exactly what he wants and isn't afraid to get it. He will love being able he will love being on a date with someone who admires him, but also keeps a rational distance and remains secretive. Understanding Capricorn men. It is not easy to understand a Capricorn man. He seems to be cold and distant, way too rational and critic, but we rarely stop to realize that he is actually afraid of failure, strict toward himself, and always trying to remain in control. He doesn't want to make a mistake, for he understands the consequences of any action better than anyone else. This makes him cautious, careful not to challenge karma, and focus on himself and his practical goals that give him the idea that he has life under control. He builds walls in order to stay protected, either sabotaged, scolded, or even left by his father or other influential role models. Excuse me. He builds walls in order to stay protected, either sabotaged, scolded, or even left by his father or influential role models. When you get to know him and see his soft side behind these walls, you will never want to be without him again. Capricorn man likes and dislikes. He is strong, reliable, confident, and sure of his choices, while at the same time practical and focused on his goals with a perfect plan for the future. On the downside, he can be demanding, cold, and distant, uncompassionate, and strict, with expectations that make everyone around him feel guilty or inadequate. How to choose a gift for your Capricorn man. Always respect special occasions and be as practical as you can. He can surprise by his openness for all sorts of weird things, but before you get to know him, it's best to stick to traditional, historical, educational, useful gifts that can last for a very long time. He has an understanding for art with a lot of detail, small but expensive gifts of affection, and likes things neat and to the point. Choose a present that makes sense. That's probably the best way to put it. Anyways, if this sounds like you or someone you know that is a Capricorn man, sun, moon, or rising sign for that matter, make sure you hit the like button, hit the comment section, let us know about it. Other than that, have a good day, y'all.